I am now working at a network that will follow through on a story. I am not a journalist. I'm just a guy who cares. I'm sorry. I'm just a guy who cares an awful lot about my country. And I think you do too. But sometimes, for political reasons or whatever reasons, people just won't follow a story. I have to tell you, I'm doing a story tonight that I wanted to debunk these FEMA camps. I'm tired of hearing. You know about them?
Sure.
I'm tired of hearing. I wanted to debunk them. Well, we've now for several days done research on them. I can't debunk them. And we're going to carry the story tonight.
I don't know anything about them. So.
It is our government. If you trust our government, it's fine. If you have any kind of fear that we might be headed towards a totalitarian state, look out.
I've been watching Glenn Beck for a long time, and I saw him say that Ron Paul supporters are basically all terrorists and that the army should watch Ron Paul supporters. Then he became Ron Paul's biggest buddy. I watched him come out repeatedly and demonize the 9/11 Truth Movement or anybody who questioned anything the government did. And then when he said he was going to expose the FEMA camps and he thought they were real, I said, look out, folks, this is his MO. He acts like he's on our side. He acts like he's really investigating. And then he sucker punches you once he's gotten your confidence.
Popular Mechanics, they did an incredible job in the writing of the definitive debunking of the 9/11 conspiracy that everybody knows now is not true because of Popular Mechanics except Rosie O'Donnell. James is here now to do the same with the FEMA camps.
He specifically was going to build a straw man argument and go after some of the fake stories of false FEMA camps like the Amtrak train station.
This is an Amtrak repair facility in Beech Grove, Indiana. The woman who made this video initially claims that it's some kind of American Auschwitz and they've outfitted buildings with gas and they've got these strange turnstiles. In fact, it is a repair facility. They're repairing trains in there.
Well, trains, I believe Auschwitz had trains. I'm just saying, Jim.
Oh yes, there are real FEMA camps and there are bills and legislation, and Americans have even been held in FEMA camps before during demonstrations in Seattle. But he didn't choose to go into any of that, even though we mailed him packets of that material.
One of those buildings has been knocked down. This video actually dates from about 1995.
So the turnstiles are there for, they were there, they're not there anymore?
Right, the turnstiles were just ordinary subway turnstiles that would be familiar to anyone who's ridden the subways in New York.
He went to the disinfo on the internet knowing he could discredit a straw man. And that's what's so despicable about Glenn Beck, is that his propaganda is so shoddy that it's just amazingly predictable.
By the way, if you want to get all of the information and more on the FEMA camps, debunk information that we couldn't get into this segment, help silence the annoying conspiracy freak in your life. There is enough out there. We don't need to make stuff up.
Glenn Beck knows he's a liar.